Alright, let's go. Let's do it. Let's finish this off. I'm ready. Sorry, it kind of took a little long to start up the stream, but I'm ready. I'm ready. Let's go, bro. Let's go, bro. I already got the suit on. And, hang on. Is my shit not working? It's not working, is it? Hang on. Alright, how about now? No, okay, hang on. How about now? Okay. We're good? Alright, cool. So, welcome back, everyone. For some more... Wait, is my mic on? Yeah, it's on. Okay, cool. Cool. Alright. So... Yeah, it's on. Okay, cool. Alright, I just wanted to hear it. Alright. So, we're going to finish off Ace Attorney. I don't have much to say. We'll get into the game. I've done a lot of streaming of this game, and yeah, I understand if people are just gonna watch the VOD. So, yeah, let's just get into it. But speaking on that, I just have to say, thank you to the people who do show up to the streams. Thank you to everyone who showed up to the streams, even if you just tuned in for like the first stream. Yeah, this game was, the first game I tested out live streaming, and I've had a lot of fun doing it. And even though, I may have set my expectations a little high, I have had a lot of fun streaming, and yeah, it was just really fun. It's just been really fun to stream this game, and I hope to play more Ace Attorney in the future, especially if I get more of an audience for my live streams. That would be nice, but at the same time, when I live stream, I don't really need like a large audience. I don't know, especially when I'm playing games like this, because like the game is enough for me. All right, here we go. Let's get into this. We should be able to finish it today. We should be able to finish it. Like, there's no way. Like, I've been dragging out this end of the game for like the past 3 weeks. I'm ready to finish it. I'm ready to finish this, bro. And if somehow we don't finish it today, hopefully you can finish it tomorrow. I already have the suit on, as you can see. I made a custom avatar specifically for this game. That's how much I love this game. Just the humor, everything about it. It's great. It's great. And I'm so glad that there's like a whole entire franchise of this game that I have yet to play. So, yeah, I don't care if it gets like 0 views. I really love Ace Attorney, and I want people to love it too. It's just a really hilarious yet compelling story. So here we go. I won't stall. I'll check in with the chat in a little bit, but let me get started here. Let me get started. We need to see how this conclusion. We need to see this conclusion. I know there's like a whole trial and like a whole case. There's like a whole case after this, but I'm pretty sure this is like the official ending of the game. Alright, let's go. Turnabout goodbyes, day 3. Oh my god. Alright, here we go. December 27th, 2 p.m. Wright and Cola offices. Alright, we're good, right? We're good. I don't want any mistakes. Please. 2 p.m. Wright and Cola offices. Alright, we're good, right? We're good. I don't want any mistakes. Alright, let's do this. Let's finish this off. Alright, here we go. Wright and Cola offices. What was Mr. Edgeworth talking about? A memory of a crime that I committed. A memory of murder. He could either be talking about his father, or he could be talking about the thing from their childhood. I don't know. You really think that Mr. Edgeworth killed? I don't believe it. Not Edgeworth. Some painful memory has been troubling him recently. But he never takes someone's life. Never! Nick. Yo, how's everyone doing? Larry, get out of here. Get out of here, Larry. How'd you get in here, huh? Where's my security, huh? We need to have, like, security on this place. Can't have people like Larry just, like, barging in. I mean, it's good to see you, Larry. It's good to see you, but... we were having a moment here, Larry. Larry. Oh, Larry. Okay. Okay, so here we go. Hang on. Alright. Sorry. Yo, how's everyone doing? What did you think of my performance today? I had them swooning in the aisles, huh, Maya? Swooning? Me? Oh, yes, I do remember feeling faint. Right on! Tell me the truth. Was it like love at first sight, right? Right, Nick? Huh? Me? Maybe my heart skipped a beat or two. Nick, what did you just say? Dude, I think you can do better than that. Come on, I saved Edward's in there, dude. Edgy. You guys should be bowing before me. Yeah, bow before your hero. Is this all you came here to do? Just to gloat? Bro, why are you here? Larry, you really helped out in the trial today. You did? If you weren't there, Larry, I'm sure Mr. Edgeworth would have been found guilty. But seriously, Nick. That boat shop caretaker guy's pretty suspicious. But Edgy ain't off the hook yet. Way to spoil the mood, Larry. Hey, I'm just a guy sitting in the audience, you know? But from where I was sitting, Edgy seemed pretty edgy. I mean, can you really know he's telling the truth about that night? Nick? I don't know. But what I do know is I'm going to believe in you two until the end. Us two? Edgeworth and who else? You mean me, right? Nah, he means me, right, Nick? Yeah, you, Larry. Not me? But why you, Larry? Huh? Actually, yeah. Why me, Nick? Phoenix, you gotta tell us that backstory, man. Tell us the backstory, please. I've been dying to hear it. Enough with the silent treatment. Nick, why do you trust Mr. Edgeworth so much? I mean, he's changed recently, true. When we first met him, he was kind of a jerk, don't you think? Well, when you met him, you didn't know him back then. Back when he wanted to become a defense attorney. Wait, is that when you two were classmates? Yes, in grade school. Oh, they got this new music. Okay, it's time. It's time. Here we go, the backstory. Here we go. Here's the juicy stuff. All right, here we go. Yes, in grade school, they saved me. Miles and Larry. They saved me, and I'll never forget it. That's why I became a defense attorney, you know? What? Hey, Larry, what's he talking about? Huh? Sorry, I kind of forgot. Okay, Nick, out with it. I'm gonna hear this story today, and that's final. Okay. It's kind of a long story, so hang in there. It was the very end of 3rd grade. I was on trial. A class trial. So dramatic, bro. You were in 3rd grade. You were under arrest for murder. A class trial? What is this, Danganronpa? The class trial. You remember, Larry? Spring, end of 3rd grade. A kid in our class got his lunch money stolen. Lunch money? Our school is really small. Every month, kids would bring an envelope with money for lunch from home. Huh, I see. Anyway, this kid's envelope disappeared, with $38 still inside. Oh yeah, now that you mention it, I do remember that. I can see why you'd forget, though. You were out of school that day. Anyway, the envelope. This caused him, like, PTSD, dude. Phoenix. Alright, hang on. Alright, here we go. Anyway, the envelope had been stolen during PE class. I was coming down with a cold, so I skipped PE that day. I was the only one not in class. So, they thought you did it. Yeah. Kids in class said I should be put on trial. Trial? So the next day we held a classroom trial, with me as the defendant. What is this, bro? I didn't do it! Guilty, he did it! Guilty, it was you! Thief! Give the money back! You're such a meanie. No one play with him. Admit you did it. You can't hide the truth. Tell us the truth. I'm not gonna play with you anymore. Yeah, and I'm not letting you borrow my eraser. Shouldn't be allowed to the relay race or the library committee. Give me back the 50 cents I owed you. Now, Phoenix, you know you shouldn't steal people's money. It's not right. In the end, even the teacher thought I'd done it. Go over and apologize, Phoenix. Aww. I didn't know what was happening. I was so sad, I couldn't stop crying. Everyone was staring at me like I'd done it. I tried to apologize. I went to where the boy whose money had been stolen was sitting. That's when it happened. Objection! He shouldn't have to apologize. The only thing that belongs in a trial is evidence. Anything else has no place. You should all be ashamed. Amateurs! Miles? Look at him with his little bow tie. It wasn't you who stole my money, was it? Wait, what? It wasn't you who stole my money, was it? No. Then you shouldn't apologize. Everyone's been shouting you did it, but no one has any proof. That is why, Your Honor. This boy is innocent. Your Honor? What? Your Honor? You mean the teacher? But Miles, it was your money that was stolen. Yeah, he did it. He's the one. You don't need proof. Make him say he's sorry. Why don't you all just shut up? Is that Larry? This is how it always is. Everyone ganging up and picking on one person. Just think of how he feels. He said he didn't do it, so he didn't do it. If only you were that simple. Very well. I will replace the money myself. This class trial is over. That's how it happened. After that, the three of us were the best of friends. Wow, I had no idea. Yeah, I had no idea either. I mean, I forgot. That's when I learned what it meant to be alone. Totally alone, without a friend in the world. Did a good thing, Larry. Yeah, well, I was just lucky that I took the day off from school. If I'd been there, they would have thought that I'd done it. So I took it kind of personally, see? When something smells, it's usually the butts. They ever find the kid, though? They ever find the kid who did it? Was this an unsolved case? After the trial. Anyway, Edgeworth and I talked after that class trial. That's when I heard his father was a defense attorney. I remember his eyes would shine when he talked about his father. I'm going to become a defense attorney just like my father. A famous defense attorney. Then, a few months later, he suddenly transferred to another school. The DL6 incident. Right. Not sure, but the transfer probably had to do with his father's death. That's so sad. It was several years later when I heard Edgeworth's name again. There was an article about him in the newspaper. The headline was something like, Dark Suspicious of a Demon Attorney. Something like, Dark Suspicions of a Demon Attorney. Fabricating evidence, manipulating testimonies, covering the facts. Covering up the facts. The article said he'd do anything to get a guilty verdict. Anything. Bro had a whole villain arc. But why? What happened? I mean, that's not the Edgy I used to know at all. That's what I thought too. I tried to get in touch with him, I don't know how many times. He never replied. I guess he didn't want to see his old friends. Couldn't just drop it though. I wanted to meet him, to learn why he had become who he became. That's when I decided. Wait, you don't mean... That's why? That's why you became a defense attorney? To meet Edgeworth? Imagine basing your whole career on that. Phoenix, you're wild, man. If I was a defense attorney, I knew he'd have to meet me whether he wanted to or not. In court. Edgeworth believed in me, and I believe in him. He's in pain, and no one's on his side. I'm the only one who knows the real Edgeworth. I'm the only one who can help him. Whoa, Nick. So, is that why you helped me out for free? Yes. I helped you out because I believed in you. Except I don't remember saying I'd do it for free. Aw, Nick. Nick. We have to save Edgeworth. It's the last thing we do, okay? Right. It very well may be. First, there's that rental boat shop caretaker. Need to find out who or what he is. I'd settle for who. I guess we can clean out some of this evidence I no longer need. Okay, let's go. Larry, you coming with us? Come on! Join the party! Here we go. What a backstory. What a backstory. Alright, will he be at the detention center though? There he is, there he is. Look at that handsome boy. You look grim as always. Mr. Edgeworth, I heard the story about the class trial. Class trial? What do you mean? Talking about Danganronpa? You don't remember? No, I don't. Your lunch money was stolen, wasn't it? In 3rd grade? Lunch money? Oh, right. Yes, I seem to remember something like that. Nick, I think you're the only one who really remembers. Well, it probably only mattered to me anyway. Miss Edgeworth, didn't you know? That trial was the reason Phoenix became a defense attorney. Aww. What a lame story. Ridiculous. Gee, thanks. That said, does sound like the kind of thing you'd do. You haven't changed a bit, have you, Wright? So simple. To a fault, even. Well, maybe, yeah, but... I think you've changed too much, I think you changed too much, Edgeworth. Perhaps. So, bro. Why prosecute? Hey, Edgeworth. Why did you become a prosecutor anyway? You used to look up to your dad. You said you wanted to be a defense attorney, right? I couldn't let myself deny reality like you. What do you mean? My father was taken from me. You want me to defend criminals? I'm sorry, Wright, but I'm not that good of a person. One suspect was apprehended in your father's murder, right? Yes. Man trapped in the elevator with my father. His name was Yanni Yogi. He had to be the shooter, any way you look at it. Yet, he was found innocent. That defense attorney got him off the hook. That would be Robert Hammond. On that day, 15 years ago. 3 of us were trapped in that elevator for 5 hours. When we were rescued, we all suffered oxygen deprivation. I had lost all memory of the murder. Lost your memory? Even now, I can't recall what happened in that elevator. That was the crux of Yogi's attorney's argument in court. He claimed that Yanni Yogi had been not sound of mind due to oxygen deprivation. Yogi was released due to lack of evidence. Innocent. That's when I changed my mind. I started to hate defense attorneys. So how'd you find Von Karma, huh? How'd you find Prosecutor Von Karma? What's your relationship with Von Karma? He's my teacher, and a man who deserves respect. I learned everything I know of courtroom techniques from him. So, he's like my sister was to you, Nick. He's a perfectionist in all things. In court, in his personal life, he's obsessed with doing everything perfectly. Perfectly, huh? In all cases he's taken on, none are left unsolved. And not one suspect was declared innocent, ever. But that's... I know. It's possible some of the suspects were indeed innocent. However, it's impossible for us to accurately determine that in every case. All Von Karma does is his job, to find the suspect guilty, perfectly. In any case, it's nigh well impossible to find a weakness in him. Should a weakness appear, he would do everything in his power to make it go away. Edgeworth? If what you're saying is true, you're headed for a guilty sentence tomorrow. He's right! Now's no time to praise the enemy, Mr. Edgeworth. It's a strange situation in which I find myself, I'll admit. No kidding. Oh boy. What evidence do I even have left? What do I have, huh? I'll come back to you, bro. I'll come back to you. I gotta do some investigating. I gotta figure this out. We gotta find the dude. We gotta find the boat shop dude. You're gonna have me searching for this man? Here we go. Gore Lake Park entrance. Hey, pal. Long time no see. Oh, Detective Gumshoe. Close one today, eh? I got so worked up, I snapped my tie in half. Sorry about that. No problem, pal. Thanks to you, we now know who really did it. You mean the boat shop caretaker? Look, I'll make you a promise. I'll have that scoundrel in my custody by trial time tomorrow. Come what may. It's my duty to you as a police officer. Now I'm off to catch me a criminal. Good luck, Gumshoe. Detective Gumshoe sure is active today. Oh, one other thing. No one can go into the woods today. The woods? Where Lotta was camping? The woods are off limits to camping, and apparently the park ranger found out. Got pretty mad. No one can go in there for a while. Guess Lotta's in a lot of trouble now. Anyway, I'll be seeing you tomorrow. Alright. Let's get in here. Let's get in here, though. I mean, what evidence do I need? We know that dude did it, so I guess we need proof that he did it? Huh? The steel eyesore is missing. Eyesore? Looks like the hot dog stand is closed, too. Guess Larry's too busy worrying about Mr. Edgeworth to show up for work. Bro, if we can't go to the... I guess we go to the boat rental? Imagine he's here. Like, they'll never find me in my home. The boat rental shop. That old caretaker got away. Yup. Never imagined he might be the real murderer. Ahem! I know that clearing of a throat anywhere. Ah, hello. What might you be doing here? Grossberg? Out for a walk? Ah, the days of my youth. Like the scent of fresh lemon, you see. Mr. Grossberg? Now is not the time for idle reminiscing. This is not the time for idle reminiscing. Mr. Edgeworth's trials ends tomorrow. That is true, yes. But from what I saw of today's trial, Edgeworth should be fine, right? Well, I'm not so sure about that. Oh, what do you mean by that? Well, I'm not sure. Find anything out, come by my office at once. I may be able to offer you some assistance. Thanks. Bye. What do you think Mr. Grossberg would... Oh my gosh. What do you think Mr. Grossberg was doing out here anyway? Who knows? What the... Like, what is there for me to find? Nick, the forest, there's someone in there. You're right, there's a few policemen in there. Must be looking for that caretaker. Good luck. We go inside? No rental shop. Doesn't look like anyone's around. Caretaker must have made a run for the hills, huh? Yep, looks like it. Didn't seem like a bad person. Bro was going on about the wet noodle. Who cares? There's some boats floating at the dock. The murder took place in the boats. Apparently, yeah, they took the boat. Okay. Can we get up in here? Can we go inside? Yes, we can. Alright. Polly. Polly, tell us the truth! I know you know something, Polly. Alright, caretaker shack. Nobody's home. Hello! Hello, Squawk! Hey, it's Polly! Wonder where your owner's gone, Polly. Hello, Squawk! Can't believe he'd run off and leave his poor parrot to fend for herself. Hello, Squawk! Polly, tell us what happened. Alright. I guess we'll go clockwise. I guess we'll start with Polly. Let's start with Polly. Maybe I should take care of Polly, Nick. Probably shouldn't just kidnap her. Police know about her anyway. Sure, they'll do something. Well, okay. Sorry, Polly. He says I can't take you. Right, now the bird's gonna hate me. Alright. Doesn't look like he uses kitchen much. You're right. Guess this whole pasta restaurant thing was a lie. What? You thought he was telling the truth? The wet noodle isn't real. Everything's cold. Looks like he didn't turn his heater on. Guess he hasn't been back here since the trial. Ah! Yes, Maya? What's wrong? Huh? Oh, never mind. What? Tell me. Just when I saw the TV, I remembered. They're showing a Pink Princess special this week. Oh. See? That's why I didn't want to tell you. Maya. What is this? This is a fishing pole, right? What is this? That fishing pole looks expensive. Maybe we should bring it to Detective Gumshoe. Don't you think the caretaker would mind? Well, we could just leave him the metal detector in exchange. Maybe we better not. Okay, what about this? That reminds me, Nick. Polly here knows the number to the safe, right? Yeah, that's right. Polly, what's the number to the safe? 1228, Squawk. Let's open it, Nick. Come on. Sure there isn't any money in there. Aw. But hey, he keeps it locked, right? So there must be something of value in there. I'm not so sure. Okay, Nick, let's see what's in there. I guess there might be a clue or two. The only thing in here is a letter. A letter? Aw, boring. There's no name or signature on this thing. It's handwritten in very precise, clean letters. Get your revenge on Miles Edgeworth. Edgeworth? Nick! Why would Mr. Edgeworth's name be on here? How should I know? I'm gonna read the whole thing. Get your revenge on Miles Edgeworth. Also says, this is your last chance. Now's the time to get your revenge on the two men who ruined your life. The rest of the letter goes on to describe the murder plot in detail. How to kill Robert Hammond and frame Edgeworth. Calling Edgeworth out on the lake, getting on the boat, firing twice. This is exactly what I figured out in today's court. It's all here, in perfect detail. Perfect detail, huh? What do you think it means, Nick? I don't know, but it looks like these are instructions for that caretaker. Didn't I say that the trial was like... Didn't I say that the murder was like scripted or something? I said that it definitely felt like it was like fabricated or something, right? I said that at the beginning. But I thought Edgeworth was in on it, but no. I don't know, but it looks like these are instructions for that caretaker. When he killed Robert Hammond and called out to Edgeworth, he was following instructions. But who could have written that letter? And what does it mean to get revenge on Miles Edgeworth? Look, I don't know, okay? But one thing's for certain. This letter is an amazing clue. Letter from the safe added to the court record. Okay. Nothing left to the safe. Wonder why the caretaker didn't take the letter with him. Left in a hurry, right? I don't think he even came back here after the trial. Say, Nick, don't people usually put pictures of fish up on the wall to boast about them? Yeah, I guess so. You mean pictures of the fish they caught, right? Right, but don't all the fish on the wall here look really puny to you? Well, you know what they say. Should have seen the one that got away. Except the one that got away from us was the caretaker. And we did see him. Why do I feel like we're having two different conversations here? Okay, let's get out of here. Sorry, Polly. I guess we can't take you with us. Goodbye, Polly. Alright, let's go. I think that's all we needed. There's no way there's anything here, right? No way. It's like, sure does like to cause problems, doesn't it? Huh? I mean, everything that's happened here turned out to be a lie. Gordy was a lie, and the charges against Mr. Edgeworth were all lies. Guess you're right. I mean, I'm glad the charges were all lies, but still. Trash can with no trash. At least the place is well maintained. Okay. Guess Larry's taking the day off. Pretty happy about saving Mr. Edgeworth. True. We owe him big. No one's gonna sit out here on a cold day like today. I guess unless they were eating a samurai dog. How would that change the temperature, I wonder? You seem troubled, Nick. No, who, me? Alright. Guess we go to Grossberg now with this new evidence that we found. Maybe. Why is it not letting me go to fucking... Oh, we could go to Edgeworth with the letter, right? Criminal Affairs? What's going on here? Looks like Detective Gumshoe hasn't gotten back yet. Gumshoe, you won't be coming back today. No, really? So there was some guy you had to arrest by tomorrow. Boat shop caretaker. Shout something about catching him if it's the last thing I do, pal. Good luck, Gumshoe. Okay, detention center. I guess we show the letter to Edgeworth. Bro, what is this? Give me the letter here. The hell is this? Edgeworth, see this letter? This came out of the safe in the shack where that boat rental caretaker lives. I see. Revenge? On me? Who's that old guy anyway? I don't know. Could he be an innocent defendant? You got declared guilty or something? Nice, right? But I don't remember that old man. Not at all. So he was following this letter then? Which means there was someone else behind it. Now's the time to get revenge on the two men who ruined your life. Two men, meaning myself and Robert Hammond. It also says this is your last chance. Last chance? Wait, maybe? Maybe he's talking about the statute of limitations on the DL6 incident. Wait, that old man! What is it? Do you know who he is? Yogi. Could he be Yogi? Yogi Bear? Ooh. Boo boo. I don't know what Yogi Bear sounds like. Okay, fucking Yogi Bear, bro. Yogi? Suspect in the DL6 incident. The one who was found innocent. Okay. Talk about it. Yanni Yogi was a court bailiff at the time. We just happened to be in the elevator together 15 years ago. Yeah, let me jog your memory, Edgeworth. Quake was incredibly strong. Before I knew it, everything was dark. We were there for so long, it felt like forever. The air thinned, and the darkness closed in on us in that little box. We became unsettled. Help! I can't breathe! Quiet, I said quiet. You're not making this easier. I want to get out. Help! Get us out! Don't shout, you'll just use up more oxygen. That's all I remember. When I came to, I was in a hospital bed, staring up at the ceiling. In court, Yanni Yogi's mental condition was called into question. He claimed the oxygen deprivation and the stress had caused temporary insanity. In the end, the claim passed the court. Yogi was found innocent. Huh. But isn't that strange? This letter tells him to get revenge on Edgeworth. Why would he want to take revenge on you? Right. Yeah? There's something that's been troubling me these last few days. I didn't know whether or not I should tell you. You mean this nightmare? You mean the nightmare? It's a nightmare I've had. A memory of a crime that I committed. A crime you committed? A memory of a murder. So he murdered his father. Maybe. I don't know. I mean, we can never confirm that. I don't think anyone could ever confirm that. I think the time has come to tell it all. The nightmare. For the last 15 years, I've had the same dream almost every night. Damn, he's had the same nightmare for 15 years. Christ, Edgeworth, you need therapy. I wake up in a fearful sweat every time. What kind of dream? The dream about my father's killing in the dark. Help! I can't breathe! Quiet, I said quiet, you're not making this easier. I want to get out! Help! Get us out! Don't shout, you'll just use up more oxygen. I can't breathe. You're using up my air. What? Stop breathing my air! I'll stop you. Ah, what? What are you? Stop breathing my air! No, father! He's attacking my father. And I see the pistol lying by my feet. I don't know if it was evidence from that day in court or the bailiffs. In a daze, I pick up the pistol. Get away! Get away from my father! Ah! And with that scream, I wake. It's a bone-chilling scream. A scream that has rung in my ears for the past 15 years. But that's just a dream, right? Right? That thought is the only thing that has kept me sane for the last 15 years. But what if I'm wrong? What if it's real? They say that sometimes people shut out memories in self-defense. Maybe it was I who killed my father. What? If you think about it that way, this letter makes sense. Get your revenge on Miles Edgeworth. Think about it. Yogi was really innocent. That's why you want a revenge against me. Wait, Edgeworth, you mean... It was me. I was the true criminal of the DL6. I shot my father. This is bad. What are we gonna do, Nick? What can we do? I don't know. I don't think there's anything we can do, like it or not. If there's someone else who knows a lot about the DL6 incident, maybe. Ding! Wait a minute. Ding! You hear that ding? That light bulb just went off in all their heads. There is, Nick. There is someone else who knows about the DL6. Uh-huh. Let's go see him. Let's go see old Grossberg. You said the murder was fake. I mean, I was close. I was close, I guess. I mean, Yeah, it was instructed to do it, so... Yeah, it was all fabricated, kinda. I mean, the murder is real, but... Yeah, I was close. I'm trying to cope so bad. I was not. I was not close at all. This case is crazy, man. Mr. Grossberg. Ah, hello there. What's wrong? You look troubled. I change his voice every single time he's on screen. I swear. I swear, his voice has changed like 5 different times throughout the series. No kidding. I can't believe you're not. My. Just calm down and tell me what happened, hmm? It's Mr. Edgeworth. He... Yep, explain. I see. So, Edgeworth dreamt of shotting... So, Edgeworth dreamt that he shot his own father. It's only a dream. Only a dream. I wonder. What? If that's the case, then why do you two look so troubled, hmm? Well... Also, consider this. Yogi quite certainly holds a deep grudge against Miles Edgeworth. So deep he'd want to frame him for murder. This leads me to surmise that Mr. Edgeworth's dream was not a dream, it was real. As you imagined. Miles Edgeworth threw the pistol to save his father. The pistol fired, and the deed was done. No! I don't believe it. Yogi was suspected of murder, and his career as a bailiff was wrecked. Thus, he sought revenge on Miles Edgeworth. This was his last chance, of course, with the statute of limitations so close. God, my tongue is tied today. Sorry, jeez. Ugh, Jesus. Alright, here we go. Come on, snap out of it. Snap out of it. We got like a whole another, like, what, like, probably like 2 hours of this game to go. Alright, let's go. Gregory Edgeworth. What do you know about Edgeworth's father? He was a defense attorney without peer. It sounds trite, but it's true. Well, he may have had one peer now that I think about it. Your mentor, Mia Fey. My sister? My sister? Gregory Edgeworth was very disapproving of Von Karma's techniques. That's no surprise. Von Karma's an extreme man. Forged testimonies and evidence are nothing to him. The result, he has a perfect win record in court. To beat him, Gregory Edgeworth tried to call attention to his methods. And he lost. And died in despair, as it were. I see. The spirit medium. When Gregory Edgeworth was killed, the police called on a spirit medium. That was your mother, Misty Fey. I am Gregory Edgeworth. I have been killed. The one who shot me was the bailiff, Yanni Yogi. Yet Yogi was found innocent. That's when my mother left us. Everyone called her a fraud. That's right. Everyone thought she was, you see. Yet, now that I think about it... If that really was Mr. Gregory Edgeworth, of course he would lie to protect his son, right? He'd lie to protect his son. Seems the one who lied was Gregory Edgeworth's ghost. Gregory Edgeworth must have known who shot him. I don't believe it. So you're saying he falsified his testimony? As a ghost? As a ghost, yeah. That Edgeworth's dad lied to protect his son? It's only a possibility, mind you. But a possibility nonetheless. Let me show you the letter, though. Maybe? The letter? Oh, so this is the letter? It seemed that Yogi was following this letter when he killed Hammond. But why kill Robert Hammond? Hammond was a skilled defense attorney, but he defended clients not for their sake, but for his own. Huh? His own sake? He never trusted his clients, that one. The only thing he trusted was his own ability. But he got his client found innocent, so why should it matter? Actually, my dear, it's quite different. He won that innocent verdict for no one but himself. Yogi was a free man socially. Yogi was a free man, but socially he was ruined. Huh? You'll understand soon enough. You'll understand soon enough, what? Wait, what is it? This letter? I've seen this handwriting somewhere before. A long time ago. Whose handwriting was this? You have any idea who wrote this? Miles Edgeworth, Yanni Yogi, Manfred von Karma. I knew it! 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 Perfect. It was in perfect handwriting, huh? Yup, that can only be Manfred von Karma. Oh my god, bro. So he set Edgeworth up. His own mentor. I gotta hear this. Alright, here we go. Von Karma. Could it be Manfred von Karma? Von Karma? Why would he have something to do with this? Well, I'm not sure. Von Karma. Von Karma? Wait! You're right, my boy! This is Von Karma's handwriting, I'm sure of it. I used to see it all the time on court reports. What? But that means the one who told Mr. Yogi to kill was... Correct. Manfred von Karma himself. What does this mean then? Why would Von Karma want to frame Edgeworth? Why did it... Oh my gosh. Why? I don't know. If it was truly Von Karma who wrote this letter, then he would know the truth. He would know that Miles Edgeworth had accidentally killed his own father. He'll say as much tomorrow in court, I should think. Press the point until the court finds Miles Edgeworth guilty. Oh no. But how could Von Karma know Edgeworth's past like that? Even Mr. Edgeworth thought it was just a nightmare. That I do not know. Yet I do know that Von Karma is both persistent and a perfectionist. He may be seeking to satisfy a grudge against Gregory Edgeworth by hurting his son. What do you mean? It was 15 years ago. Von Karma met Gregory Edgeworth in court, and Von Karma did win. But he didn't make it through the trial unscarred. Gregory versus Manfred. What happened in the trial between Edgeworth's dad and Von Karma? Von Karma got the guilty verdict he wanted. He won the trial. But Gregory Edgeworth accused Von Karma of faulty evidence. And though he lost the trial, Mr. Edgeworth's accusation stood. Faulty evidence? It was the only penalty Von Karma ever received in his career as prosecutor. Gregory Edgeworth dealt a blow to his perfect trial record. Wow. Might have been quite a shock for Von Karma. Took a vacation for several months after that, you see. Dude was mauling. Dude was fuming. A vacation? Yes, an unusual event for the man. That was the first and last vacation he's taken in his many years of prosecuting. Really? He doesn't take vacations? Like, go to the sea or to the mountains? Tell me he's never been to Europe! You have strange ideas about vacations, Maya. In any case, that was the only time he took a vacation from work. I believe the penalty upset him quite a lot. Odd. If he wanted to keep a perfect record so badly, why would he take such a long vacation? What do we do, Nick? Von Karma's gonna bring up the DL6, you can bet on it. What if Mr. Edgeworth pleads guilty to the DL6? I won't let him. Yes, Mr. Wright. I hate to say this, but even accidental murder is murder, you know. I mean, true, but he was a kid when that happened, bro. I know that. I just believe Edgeworth's innocence. Can't believe he'd kill someone. But Nick, Edgeworth admits it himself. His father must have lied to protect him from beyond the grave. I don't care! I know he's not guilty. Well, you're fucked. Mr. Wright. If you say so, I suppose I could go check again. Police files might hold something of interest. Mr. Grossberg, thank you. Can't promise anything. In fact, I think the chances of finding something are slim. I understand. Police materials. To the police station! Oh, or not. I don't know. Okay. Bro. What do we do? What do we do? Can I go to the... Yeah. Let me go there. Let me go there. There's hardly anyone here. Everyone must be out looking for the old guy, Yogi. Ah, it's you. I don't think Gumshoe will be back today. He's staying out late today looking for someone. Sounds like Detective Gumshoe is pounding the pavement for real. Now, we were wondering if we could check out the records room again. Well, now, I can't just have anyone wandering around in there. But I guess Mr. Von Karma is in there now anyway. Ooh, ooh! You can go in there as long as he's in there. Von Karma? Yes, he just arrived, actually. Von Karma's in the records room. Nick, let's hurry! Motherfucker's in there burning evidence. Hang on, hang on, hang on! Stop right there, criminal scum! Dusty as always. We were only here just yesterday. I'm sure they're... We were only here just yesterday. I'm sure they haven't had time to clean. What's wrong, Nick? Nothing. I was just noticing that he isn't here. On Karma. How that... What? Disappear? Is he a magician? What the hell? He's in this cabinet, of course. Huh? One of the drawers here is open. Someone must have been looking at it recently. The label says unsolved cases. Evidence. Unsolved cases? Nick, the file for the DL6. It's completely empty. What? What are you doing in here? Oh God. Fucking scared me. You look like a ghoul. Yeek! Von Karma! You! How do you know my name? Huh? Have we met? What are you saying? We see each other every day, don't we? We're Miles Edwards' defense team. Defense team? I beg your pardon. You see, I rarely remember defense attorneys. They're like bugs to me. Needless things to be crushed. He is scaring me with this, like, front profile. God, like, turn away, please. I can see how this guy was Edgeworth's mentor. We can talk to him? I don't want to talk to this freaking phantom. This ghost. This golem. This freaking monster. I don't want to talk to him. Edgeworth. Mr. Edgeworth is your student, right? A romanticist who still can't shed that veneer of amateurism. Just like his father, always second rate. Mr. Von Karma. You had an axe to grind with Mr. Gregory Edgeworth, didn't you? Me? A grudge against a mere defense attorney? Why? Because he dealt a blow to your otherwise perfect trial record? So you did, but what I don't get is, why'd you take his son under your wing afterwards? Like the ultimate revenge, you know? Take his son and manipulate him. Probably, huh? The son of your most bitter rival. That, my dear attorney, is none of your business. Tomorrow will be the last day of this trial. It's been a while since I've had a defense attorney last this long. Still, you will lose in the end. Miles Edgeworth will admit his own guilt. His guilt of 15 years ago, you mean? You're quite the researcher. If you've done your homework so well, then certainly you must understand. You know what Miles Edgeworth will tell the court tomorrow. You're right. So Von Karma's gonna bring up the DL6 in court tomorrow. Get the fuck out of my way, bro. There's shelves stuff with case files. Ground trials. Nick, let's get out of here and do what we need. Okay. Anything here? Wow, these case reports, graveyard. I guess my sister's case in your case. We read all that before. Alright. Large drawer is half open. Label on the drawer reads unsolved cases. All this stuff in here looks like random junk. Only the evidence for the DL6 is missing. I can guess who took it too. Von Karma. Wait, hang on. Let's show him the letter. Mr. Von Karma, have a look at this. This was you, wasn't it? You instructed Yanni Yogi to commit murder. Yanni Yogi. How many years has it been since I've heard him called by that name? He's a fool. I told him to burn it after he read it. So you admit it? You wrote Mr. Yogi this letter? Yes, my dear defense attorney. Thank you for taking the trouble to bring it to me. You've saved me from a lot of needless hassle. What? Nick! What is that thing? Oh god! A stun gun for self-defense usually. Indeed, he's gonna tase us? 600,000 volts will course through your body like a dog touching an electric fence. Jesus Christ, this man is a monster! 600,000? Oh, don't worry. People don't die from it usually. Now, give me the letter. No! No! Whoa, what are you? Nick, run! Maya! Maya! Bro, Phoenix is about to go Super Saiyan. Bro, if I was Phoenix, I would go Super Saiyan right now. I would, but then we'd have another case on our hands. We would have another case on our hands in a second. Out of my way. Ah! What happened? He got us. Phoenix, I understand, bro. Like, if he attacked him, bro, we'd have another case on our hands. The DL7. They call it the DL7. Dude. Oh my god. Shion. Shion. Because Shion uses the tasers. Oh my god. Alright. The letter's gone, of course. And he took the DL6 evidence. All of it. Back to having no clues. Jesus Christ. Wait, Maya jumped first. Maya! Is she okay? Maya! Maya, wake up, please. Maya, open your eyes! Maya! The letter. Did he take it? Huh? Oh, yeah, are you okay? I couldn't stop him. I jumped as fast as I could, but one shot from that thing knocked me out cold. Well, no shit, Maya. It was a stun gun. Don't blame yourself. I'm useless. No, Maya. I'm no good as a lawyer or medium. I can't even call my sister. Even now, when we need her the most. Wish I hadn't woken up at all. Oh, Maya. Maya! Must be some way I can help her. Better do something about her self-confidence first. Maya? She's holding something. What's that? A bullet? DL6 is in evidence number 7, taken from the heart of Gregory Edgeworth. I remember. When Carmen was holding this when Maya jumped him. DL6 bullet stashed in a pocket. I'll prove it to you, Maya. You're most definitely not useless. Prove it to you in court tomorrow. Here we go. Here we go! Bro, I can't believe he tased us! This man is vicious. I mean, he did say he would do anything. Anything to win this trial. Oh my god. Freaking tased us. Let's do this. Let's do this. Okay. Let's do this. Here we go. Let's do this. This is it. Judgment Day. Today things are gonna get settled at last. A lot of things. Rah! What's the big idea? Sorry, Nick. I only touched your shoulder. Guess the shock hasn't worn off from my run-in with the stun gun yesterday. Anyhow, today's the last day of the trial. Good luck, Nick. Yeah, thanks, Maya. I'm fucked. I'm screwed. They're gonna rape my booty in prison. Edgeworth's looking glum as always. Hope Von Karma doesn't push him too hard. Whoa! What are you doing? Sorry, I'm sorry. I just thought I'd cheer you up with a pat on the back. Maya, maybe you should go outside and discharge. Right, good idea. What does that mean? Try not to electrocute anyone on your way out. Whoa, yeah, pal! Richard, what's gotten into that girl? Detective Gumshoe. Morning, Mr. Edgeworth. Good morning. How did it go, Detective? Have no fear, as promised, our captured runaway... Wait. Have no fear, as promised, I've captured our runaway caretaker. Just brought him in. Took all night, pal. Thanks, Detective Gumshoe. You must be tired. Actually, after that shock I got on the way in, I feel pretty good. Yogi says he's forgotten his own name. That has to be a lie. Why would he want revenge on Edgeworth if he couldn't remember his past? He does remember. I'm gonna prove it. Here we go. This is the big one. Let's do this. There he is, Beethoven looking ass. Court is now in session for the trial of Miles Edgeworth. The defense is ready, Your Honor. Yeah, we get it. You're so cool, bro. The prosecution is ready. Right, very well. We reached the final day of our proceedings in this trial. I ask that the prosecution submit decisive evidence. Understood. Come on, don't be awed into silence by every little thing he says. Very well, Mr. Von Karma. Your opening statement. Right. Thanks to Detective Gumshoe's efforts, the boat rental shop caretaker has been arrested. In yesterday's trial, the defense asserted that the caretaker was the murderer. However, the caretaker has yet to confirm this. I would like to ask the defense to cross-examine him as much as necessary. Very well. Please bring the witness into the courtroom. Bro, he's not even the main act of this, I can tell. Ladies and gentlemen of the court, I believe you all remember our witness. He lives in the boat rental shop on the lake from where he witnessed the incident. In addition, he has currently lost memory of his name and identity. Witness! Why did you run away yesterday? The witness was not running away, as he will now testify. I see. Very well, please begin your testimony. Bro, he left the fucking courtroom. What are you talking about? Whatever. Wake your homeless ass up. Here we go. Why I left court. Okay. Let's hear it. I'm really sorry about just leaving yesterday like I did. But I wasn't running away or nothing. I went to buy some food. I went to buy some food for Polly, you see? I figured I got nothing to do with this incident anyhow. I mean, I need one of those motive things, right? And I don't got one. So my testimony yesterday stands as is. Very well. Let's begin the cross-examination, shall we? He has to know his name. Yanni Yogi. You're Yanni Yogi, and I'm gonna prove it. Okay. It's a short one. I'm sorry about leaving yesterday like I did. I'd call what you did running away and not just leaving. You heard Larry's testimony and realized you were in danger. Now, Mr. Wright, there's no need to rush to conclusions. As I said, the witness was not running away. Listen to the testimony. Sure seems relaxed. In fact, they both do. Von Karma and Yanni Yogi. Bro, I want to make sure that, like... I want to make sure that, like, the audio is good and everything, right? Alright, we're good. I wasn't running away or anything. I went to buy some... Okay. I wasn't running away or anything. Then why did you leave? He's just about to say why. It's so hard for you to just quietly listen while someone's talking. If I sat quietly, Edward would be guilty in 3 minutes. I went to buy some food for Polly, see? Food? Well, Polly is a bit of a gourmand, you see. She only eats high-quality bird pellets from France. They only have them in the big pet shop downtown. But you weren't arrested until this morning. Why did you go back to the caretaker's shack? Well, I kinda got lost, you see. The witness has trouble remembering things sometimes. When the police apprehended him, he was on his way back to the shack. Yeah, right. Nice try, Von Karma. No one's gonna believe that. I see. So he was lost. Please, Your Honor, come to your senses. I figured I got nothing to do with this incident anyhow. You've lost much of your memory, is that correct? Yep. Seems like it. And how could you know that you didn't have anything to do with this incident? Or maybe you're lying about not having your memory, huh? I know exactly who you are. The witness has testified quite clearly he has no memory of who he is. If you claim he's lying, then show the court proof. How am I supposed to prove what's going on in that old cogger's head? It's possible. Glad you've come to your senses, Mr. Wright. Very well, witness, continue. I mean, I need one of those motive things, right? And I don't got one. How can you say you have no motive? I mean, I'd say you do. You have a grudge against Edgeworth and the victim, Robert Hammond. That's why you took revenge on them, right? Please don't make me repeat myself, Mr. Wright. Witness has no memory of everything beyond several years ago. Can't hold a grudge. It's impossible. You have to prove he's lying about his memory. Otherwise, it's going to be the same thing over and over until this trial ends. Might I say something, Mr. Wright? Yes, Your Honor? You've been saying the same thing now, over and over. You've been calling the witness's memory of the past or lack therefore of into question. But does this really have anything to do with the current case? Bro, of course it does. Of course, Your Honor. The witness has said he has nothing to do with this case and no motive. Both these statements are lies. Order, order! Mr. Wright, there's a serious problem with your claim. Or are you saying you know who this witness is? Of course, Your Honor. Oh, now this is quite interesting. I'd like to know myself, so who is he? Don't play dumb, Von Karma. Mr. Wright, please tell us this witness's name. Gregory Edward. Robert Hammond. I don't know. Yanni Yogi. Yanni Yogi, bro. It's Yanni Yogi. His name is Yanni Yogi, a former court bailiff. Yogi? That name seems familiar. Oh! Yanni Yogi! From the DL6 incident. Figures the judge would have heard of it. It was such a famous case. But what does this mean? Your Honor, if this man is Mr. Yogi, then he has a clear motive. Jump to the conclusions again, Mr. Wright. This man, this witness, is Yanni Yogi. Fascinating. However, how do you propose to prove this to the court? This is a court of law, as you may recall. You need proof. Allow me to repeat myself once more. This witness has lost his memory. Motherfucker, you stole my proof. You stole my proof. This is it. I have to do this now. If I can't prove he's Yogi right here and right now, then I've got nowhere to go. Nick, how are you gonna prove it? How can you prove that he's Yanni Yogi? I've been thinking that this entire time, bro. It's okay, it's quite simple. Your Honor, please take this man's fingerprints. Then we'll compare him to the fingerprints on the file for Yanni Yogi 15 years ago. I see. That makes sense. Oh, okay. Huh? I'm so very, very sorry, Mr. Wright. Why? The witness has no fingerprints. What? 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 No fingerprints? You see, before I worked as a caretaker, I worked at a chemical plant. I burned my fingers working with the stuff. Yep. What? Yogi, you sneak! You burn your fingerprints off to hide your past! Well, if the witness has no fingerprints, I guess we will not be able to prove his identity. No! Well, what will you do, Mr. Wright? Seems this case has been decided, no? No! I know what happened. I know everything. I just can't prove it. But no, I can't let it end like this. I can't lose. There has to be another way. There is no one who can testify as to who this witness is. No one! Nick, what are we gonna do? Didn't even consider that he might have erased his fingerprints. What do I do? Well, Mr. Wright, perhaps you'd like to cross-examine his parrot for a little comic relief. Yeah, very funny. You're a sore winner, Von Karma. A sore winner. Wait a second. Cross-examine his parrot? Yeah, his parrot knows about the DL6. What is it, Nick? No, you're not going to. Your Honor! The defense would like to take Mr. Von Karma up on his proposal. Take Mr. Von Karma up? On my proposal? Exactly, Your Honor. I would like to cross-examine the witness's pet parrot. Only this game. Only this game. Order. Well, what do you think, Mr. Von Karma? Need you even ask? This is a farce. I object. No, I object! Wait a second. You were the one who suggested I cross-examine the parrot, Von Karma. I have a right to do as you suggested. Urgh. Well, if you're so desperate, then please be my guest. Of course, should you go through with this, and nothing comes of it, then I hope you're ready for the consequences. Nick, this is crazy. Well, you still want to go through with your little game? Hell yeah, I'm doing it. Let's bring the parrot up. Let the parrot take the stand. I will cross-examine her, Your Honor. This is the most ridiculous thing I've ever heard. Von Karma rigged every person's testimony, every piece of evidence, except the parrot. She's my last chance. The parrot. At least, I think so. Bro, this is just as ridiculous as bringing Larry up on the stand. Bring the parrot! Bring me the parrot. Bailiff, bring the parrot. Oh my god, this is... I love this game. Oh my god. Oh my god. Fucking Edgeworth's life is on the line here. His best friend's life is on the line, and we're breaking in a parrot as a witness. I can't take this. That's quite a bird. Please tell us your name. Name! My sides hurt. Oh. The witness is ignoring me. It must hurt to be ignored by a bird. Very well, witness. Who is your owner? Please testify for us. What? What am I... What am I examining here? What is the testimony gonna be? I can't take this. Hello, Scark! What a testimony! Certainly the most concise testimony we've had so far. I love this game. We're playing every single game. The second game, the third game, the sequel series, or the prequel series, we're playing them all. This one scene confirmed it. Certainly the most concise testimony we've had so far. Very well, begin your cross-examination. Right. What are you going to do, Nick? I don't know. What do we do, Maya? Hello, Squawk. Okay, let's press. Witness! You can't just say hello and expect us to get anywhere. I want you to testify. Maya, you talk to her. Right, what do I say? Have we forgotten something? What's your name? What's the safe number? Have we forgotten something? Or I guess... yeah, haven't we forgotten something? As I recall, 2 days ago... Polly, have we forgotten something? Squawk! Don't forget DL6, Squawk! I can get Polly to say that here. That'll prove that the caretaker had something to do with DL6. Polly, have we forgotten something? Hello, Squawk. Oh no. That's not what you're supposed to say. Forgot something we forgot? Hello, Squawk. Damn. Von Karma got to you too, huh? Uh-oh. It's not working, Nick. She won't say it. This is ridiculous. Why won't she say it? Something the matter, Mr. Wright? Don't tell me he actually thought of the parrot. Wait. Don't tell me Von Karma expected this. He couldn't have retained the parrot. He couldn't have retrained the parrot, could he? Did he train her not to respond if we asked if we'd forgotten something? What the hell do we do now? Polly want a cracker? I don't... Witness, you're here to speak. You must speak to me. Fuck you. Frankly, I can't believe you're speaking to a parrot. Well, I guess we should try to get some information out of her. We need to show the judge that her owner is Mr. Yogi. Bro, what do I do? What's your name? Maybe we should get her to say her name? Polly, what's your name? Polly, Squawk. Mr. Wright, I think we've established that the parrot is named Polly. Does it have anything to do with our owner's identity? I don't know. No, it doesn't. One more time. Let me ask the last question. Okay. What's the safe number? Maybe I'll get her to say the number of the safe. Huh? The safe? Why? Let's just try to get her to say anything, okay? Ollie, what was the number to the safe in the shack? 1228. 1228. Oh! Oh, I just realized that's a date. December 28th. The day of the day the DL6 happened, or when it expires? I don't know. 1228. It's a date. My, what a reckless parrot. Well, Mr. Wright, you aren't claiming that this number has something to do with the caretaker. It does. I'm glad I figured that out. Actually, it does. That's why I had her say it. Ha! Ridiculous. How can the number to the safe tell us who the caretaker is? Show us your proof. What could possibly link this number to the caretaker's identity? I guess the file on the DL6? Unless there's anything else. Yep, okay. The DL6 case file? What is this obsession you have with that case? Mr. Wright, where in this file is something relating to that safe number? Case summary, victim data, suspect data. Case summary. It's on the case summary page. Case summary? Specifically, the date on which the DL6 incident occurred. The date of the incident, December 28th? Why, that's today's date. 15 years ago. Okay, Judge, come on, you're almost there. And the number on that safe is 1228. Ah! There we go, Judge. There you go. You deserve this. You deserve a sticker for that. Good boy. He used the date of the DL6 incident as the number for his safe, Your Honor. That's how important that date was to him. I see. It certainly is an interesting coincidence. People often do set their secret numbers to dates. Bah, this is not tangible proof. I set my ATM's card number to 0001 because I'm number 1. I don't know what's funnier, the fact that he just leaked his ATM card or the fact that he named it that because he thinks he's number 1. This has nothing to do with a date. Nothing! Indeed. Alone, it is a little weak for evidence in a murder trial. We would need some other evidence corroborating... We would need some other corroborating evidence. Where am I gonna find that? Nick, we're getting closer. One more, if we could just get one more piece of evidence. Right, but what? Very well, witness. You may continue. You can read the case file too. I can? Okay, I guess I could just give it a little, you know, give it a little read through. What the hell? Why did they never... Did they ever tell me this? They never told me this. Wait a second. They never told me that. They never told me that, did they? I swear, they never told me that. Oh my god, I'm glad you told me to read this. Hippie yippee. I'm so glad you told me to read this. They never told me that. Oh my god. Okay, Polly. Polly, your name has some dark history. What's your name? Mr. Wright, I think we've established that the parrot's name is Polly. Does this have anything to do with her owner's identity? Of course. Yes, it does. Ah, fascinating. You claim that the parrot's name will prove her owner's identity? Then show us this proof. Nick, don't you think you're taking the bluffing a little too far? Listen, I'm not here to answer the question of who is the caretaker. I'm here to prove that he is Yanni Yogi. All I have to do is tie the name Polly to Yogi. Your Honor, proof that the parrot's name reveals the caretaker's identity is... the DL6 case file. Crazy. Hi, I'm new to this channel. Welcome, welcome. You know, I don't know if you're here because of Ace Attorney or because of the other stuff I do, but you know, welcome. The DL6 case file. It's quite a large file you have there. Which page is this proof on then? Show us or stop wasting our time. Very well. Mr. Wright, show us the page. Where in this file is the information connected to the parrot's name? Suspect data, right? It's on the suspect data page. This page has all the information about Yanni Yogi. Right after he was arrested, his fiancée committed suicide, see? Indeed, it does say that, yes. What was his fiancée's name? Polly Jenkins. Polly! Exactly, Your Honor. He wanted to remember the name of his fiancée who had committed suicide. That's why he named his parrot after her. I see. I guess that is possible. Bah, a mere coincidence, that's all. My granddaughter has a dog she calls Phoenix. Well, Mr. Phoenix Wright, does this make you my granddaughter's fiancé? She's only 7 years old. Okay. That's enough. I think we've reached a conclusion here. It's a mere coincidence, that's all. True, that is a possibility. However, two coincidences at the same time seems more like a pattern to me. What are you saying? Summon the caretaker of the boat shop. Immediately! Witness, tell us your name. Oh shit, the judge is getting angry. Wait, this witness, he does not remember. No. It's okay. Wow, really? Whoa! Whoa, whoa, whoa! I've accomplished what I wanted to do. I'm done. Nick, he looks totally different. This is the real Yogi, I think. Finally. He's been acting feeble to hide his true identity. Acting for 15 years. Well, let me ask you again. Please state your name for the court. My name is Yanni Yogi. 15 years ago, I served as a bailiff in this very court. Whoa, man. Order, order. Yanni Yogi. So, was it you who killed Robert Hammond? And tried to frame Miles Edgeworth for his death? Yes, it was me. I did it. They put me on the witness stand 15 years ago. Robert Hammond, he said I was mentally unsound. He told me it would make me innocent, get me off the hook. So, I pretended to have brain damage. I was innocent, really. But you didn't believe me. We won the trial. I lost everything. I lost my job, my fiancée, my social standing. I live with a parrot in a boathouse! For Christ's sake. Then this year, 15 years later, a package arrived. It was a letter and a pistol. The plan was written out in careful detail. It was a plan for me to take my revenge on the people who ruined my life. I didn't care who had sent it. Thought it was my chance after 15 years. This was it. Finally, chance to have my revenge on Robert Hammond and Miles Edgeworth. I have no regrets. Wait a moment. Revenge against Miles Edgeworth? What do you mean? I'm not at all at the liberty to speak on that matter. Why don't you ask Mr. Edgeworth yourself? Anyway, I admit it. I was the one who killed Robert Hammond. Damn, you said lock me away. Said lock me away. I mean, he went out with honor. I have to give him that. It's edging time. Time for Manfred to confront his past. Von Karma, where's Mr. Yogi? Under arrest, Your Honor. I saw no room for error in his confession. Then, the defendant, Miles Edgeworth, is innocent. In this case, at least. Very well. Will the defendant please take the stand? Whoop whoop! You're innocent, dude. There are a few mysteries left unsolved. Still, you are clear of suspicion for this particular case. So I'd like to pass judgment on to the murder of Robert Hammond. Any objections? No objections from Phoenix? None from Edgeworth? I don't believe it. Why isn't Von Karma saying anything? Very well. This court finds the defendant, Miles Edgeworth, not guilty. Woo! Edgeworth! It's your birthday! It's your birthday, Edgeworth! That is all. The court is adjourned. Really? Oh no. Fucking Edgeworth! Did someone just say objection? It wasn't Von Karma. Wait, but that means... No. No, Edgeworth! Why are you dooming yourself? Edgeworth! Your Honor, I object to your judgment. What do you mean? I am not innocent at all. Edgeworth! The only man who would ever do this. Edgeworth. Stop! I am not innocent at all. As we've heard, Yanni Yogi killed Robert Hammond in revenge. But revenge for what? Nick! Edgeworth is trying to confess. He's gonna say he's guilty. He's gonna tell them he was the murderer in the DL6 incident. He's gonna tell them that he killed his own dad. Uh-oh, what do I do? Raise an objection? Objection! Objection! The judgment's already passed. I object to Edgeworth's outburst. Objection. Didn't something like this happen yesterday, too? I believe a certain witness raised an objection after a guilty verdict had passed. That would be Larry. We must hear this new statement. We must hear Miles Edgeworth. He's right. We have a duty to hear Mr. Edgeworth out. Oh no. For 15 years, I've had a reoccurring dream. A nightmare. It's only a nightmare. That's what I told myself. But now I know it wasn't a dream. Yanni Yogi wasn't the killer. You mean in the incident where your father died? From the distance of the shot, it wasn't a suicide either. Everything was as clear as day. The murderer, the criminal in the DL6 incident, it was me. Your Honor, I confess my guilt. I am guilty for DL6, the statute of limitations of which ends today. The culprit is me. Bro, you've been gaslit too much, bro. Von Karma gaslit you so hard. Order. This is certainly unexpected. The defendant declared innocent is confessing to a different crime. A crime for which the statute of limitations runs out today. I'm not really sure how I should deal with this. Bah! It's obvious. We hold a trial. Right here, right now. We tried this man for a crime of 15 years ago. Edgeworth's trying to prosecute himself like Phoenix in the second trial. Edgeworth's trying to prosecute himself like Phoenix in the second case defending himself. True. I think I'd like to take a 5-minute recess. Bro, Judge, get some... Bro, Judge needs his, he needs some headache medicine. During this time, I will consider the appropriate course of action to take. Court is adjourned. Bro needs some Alka-Seltzer. He needs NyQuil, anything. He needs anything in his system. Bro, imagine being the judge, bro. First you got a parent coming up on the stand, and now you got an innocent man declaring guilty for a crime 15 years ago. Crazy. I'm sorry, Wright. Just wasted all your effort. Even Gumshoe's just like, bro, all our hard work. Mr. Edgeworth, I just don't believe it, sir. I mean, you kill your dad. I didn't want to believe it myself, detective. But it's the truth. I deserve to be punished. Murder is murder, no matter what the circumstances, I guess. This is crazy! Just crazy! Nick? What are you doing? Huh? Oh. I was just reading through the court record once more. I'm getting my case ready. Your case? For what? Huh? Isn't it obvious? I'm gonna prove that Miles Edgeworth is innocent. What are you talking about, pal? He just admitted to it. He confessed that he did it in court. I'm sorry, Edgeworth, but I don't believe your nightmare. What? It's just a dream. It's not real. The truth is right here in this court record. In any case, tighten your belts. The real fight is just beginning. I'll prove you're innocent. Trust me. Right. I love you. I love you. I love you, bro. Now then, I would like to resume our trial. Judge, Miles Edgeworth has admitted your own guilt. He's confessed his crime. Let us begin by hearing his testimony. Then, though pointless, let the defense do their cross-examining. The statute of limitations on the DL6 incident runs out today. Though it is unconventional for me, I'd like to run this one by the book. I see. Does the defense have any objections? No, Your Honor. Von Karma, you knew this was gonna happen from the very beginning, didn't you? Very well. Will Miles Edgeworth take the stand? Will the witness state his name and profession? Miles Edgeworth. I'm a prosecuting attorney. Mr. Edgeworth, 15 years ago, you mistakenly killed your father, Gregory Edgeworth. Is this correct? It is correct. Then testify about this matter to the court. When Edgeworth was telling me about his dream yesterday, I noticed something. One detail didn't quite fit. That would be the key, but only if I can get it to work. Please, please. The DL6, isn't it? Here we go. That day, I'd gone to the courtroom to observe one of my father's trials. As we went to why am I doing the Von Karma voice? Hang on. As we went to leave, an earthquake struck, trapping us in the elevator. My father and Mr. Yogi lost their composure and began to argue. Just then, something heavy fell at my feet. I picked it up and threw it at Mr. Yogi, wanted them to stop fighting. A moment later, there was a single gunshot, then a scream. It was a terrible scream. I remember it to this day. That's all. And until now, you thought this memory was a dream? We're stuck in that elevator for 5 hours. The oxygen in the elevator ran out and I lost memory of the events. Bah! The same claim Mr. Yogi has made. Very well. Mr. Wright, your cross-examination, please. Yes, Your Honor. Okay, so I have to prove there was a detail. I'd gone to the courtroom to observe one of my father's trials. What was the trial your father was involved in that day? I don't remember things very clearly. Only 2 things. I know my father lost, and Von Karma was the prosecuting attorney. Look at the audience. Look at the court. The court were just like, interesting. Mr. Von Karma, you were handling that case? It was 15 years ago. I don't remember the details. That was when Edgeworth pointed out the problem in Von Karma's evidence. As we went to leave, an earthquake struck, trapping us in the elevator. Of course, Von Karma caused the earthquake! He's secretly a god. I don't know. So there were 3 people in the elevator, including yourself, trapped in that elevator. Yes, myself, my father, and Yanni Yogi. We were fine at first. Then as time passed, no one came to help. My father and Mr. Yogi lost their composure and began to argue. Just then, something heavy fell at my feet. I picked it up and threw it at Mr. Yogi and wanted them to stop fighting. A moment later, there was a single gunshot and then a scream. It was a terrible scream. I remember it to this day. Sorry, I was just reading it again. Okay. Let's just press everything. What did you do then? I was a 9-year-old boy at the time. What could I do? I was scared, trembling in the corner. But then... something heavy fell at my feet. Fell? What was it? Pistol. I assume it was the bailiff, Yanni Yogi's. Safety must have come off when it fell from his holster. And you picked it up. What happened next? I picked it up and threw it at Yogi. I wanted them to stop fighting. Did you know it was a pistol when you threw it? I think I knew. I knew it was dangerous. But the air was getting so thick, I panicked. So you're saying that you threw the pistol at Mr. Yogi? I was, in a daze. A moment later, there was a single gunshot and then a scream. The gun fired once? Yes. I think after I threw it, I lost consciousness. Since then, they've echoed in my head every day. That gunshot and that horrible scream. That scream. It was a terrible scream. I remember it to this day. To this day. Yes, I can practically hear it now. I doubt I will ever forget that scream as long as I live. There it is. One part of the testimony that clearly contradicts the evidence. I don't know what it means. I'll find out in quick. Okay, I'm guessing this is where I freaking save, huh? This is where the serious stuff starts happening. Okay, so... I'm guessing it's evidence. There was a gunshot and then a scream. Bro, get this evidence of the other case out of my freaking file. Taken from Gregory Edgeworth's heart. Okay. A photograph of the murder. Yeah, I noticed that gunshot in the freaking door. I noticed that gunshot in the door, but I didn't really draw attention to it. So what does that mean? What does that mean? So he... okay, so Edgeworth throws the gun. Okay, well, okay, so... okay, I doubt... okay, yeah, that may... okay, I get it now, There is no way that 9-year-old freaking Edgeworth threw a gun and it shot his father through the heart. Okay. Okay, now that I think about it, that is actually ridiculous. Okay. Trapped in the elevator with his son. One bullet was found it. It's the case. It's the case file. It's the case file. Again. It's the case file again. My father fired once. I picked up the gun. There's a single gunshot. Right, okay. I've gotten really good at this. Okay, Edgeworth. Edgeworth, okay, there's no way... like, when I actually think about it, okay, there's no way you threw a gun and it pierced your dad through the heart. Okay. Are you sure you only heard one gunshot? Just like the previous case, just like the case we just had. I see what they're doing here. Are you sure you only heard one gunshot? Yes, I'm sure of that. I heard the shot and the scream. Then everything faded. I was unconscious until the rescuers came. I see. No, Your Honor. Unfortunately, you don't. Look at this file one more time. This plainly contradicts the evidence. This plainly contradicts the witness's testimony. You do enjoy dragging out that file, don't you? I don't accept this as evidence, unless you could tell us what page it's on. Which page contradicts Miles Edgeworth's testimony? Victim data. Look at the victim data in this file. It says quite plainly, the murder weapon was fired twice. Miles Edgeworth only heard one gunshot, yet the murder weapon was fired twice. The first shot was accidental firing when the pistol was thrown. So, who fired the remaining shot? Good question. Was it Yogi? I mean, if that was his gun that Edgeworth threw, then... Was there perhaps another shooter who fired that second shot? Your Honor, I'm sure you're aware. This incident occurred 15 years ago. The evidence is dated. The pistol did fire twice. However, we do not know when that second shot was fired. It might have been fired the day before the incident. There's no proof that the second shot had anything to do with this incident. What? I see. You have a point, Mr. Wright. The murder weapon was fired twice, as we've heard. One of those shots was fired by the defendant, a boy at the time. Do you have any proof that the other shot fired had something to do with this case? Yes. Your Honor, I think I'll be able to show you proof. What? Impossible. Now, Mr. Von Karma, save your surprise for after you've seen the evidence. Very well, Mr. Wright. Show us your proof. You have evidence that the second firing of the pistol is related to this incident? I'm not even gonna say anything. I think it has to be this bullet. I think. Either that or it's this picture. Either the picture or the bullet. I'm going with the bullet first. Shit. Alright. Okay. My bad. I'll save. I mean, I could get through this trial with the remaining health I have, right? We'll be fine. So the picture. The picture? Picture? Okay, whatever. Look at this photograph. This is a photograph of the scene of the crime 15 years ago. I can see that the victim lying there is Gregory Edgeworth. This proves that the murder weapon was fired twice at the time of the incident. This photo proves it. So let me get this straight. This photo proves 2 shots were fired? Where? Your Honor, please get a clue. Show the judge where the contradiction in this photo. Freaking bullet hole right here. That's number 1. As it should be obvious, the contradiction is here. I see a bullet hole in the door. Your Honor, Gregory Edgeworth was killed by a shot from the pistol. Yet there's also a bullet hole in the elevator door. You also know that the murder weapon was fired twice. Thus, someone other than Edgeworth fired that second shot. Order! Mr. Wright, what are you driving at? It's simple, Your Honor. At the time of the incident, 2 shots were fired. One went into Gregory Edgeworth's heart. The other hit the elevator door. Remember that the defendant lost consciousness after the shot he fired rang out. In conclusion, you must agree that the second shot was fired by someone else. Mr. Wright, but who could that someone else be? The murderer, of course. I knew I should have stepped in before your wild fantasies got out of hand. Mr. Wright, look once more at the DL6 incident case file. Look closely. Try the case summary page. Okay, bitch, I'll fucking do that, actually. Yeah, alright, let's read it. Air in the oxygen was depleted at the time. No clues found on the scene. Elevator District Courthouse. Yeah, what about it, huh? The case summary. That's on page 1. Look at what is written there. Not a single clue was found on the scene. I wonder why. If the pistol had indeed been fired 2 times, then the other bullet would have been discovered on the scene. does have a point. That second bullet has never been found. Why? Because the second bullet does not exist. The bullet that claimed Gregory Edgeworth's life was fired one... The bullet that claimed Gregory Edgeworth's life was the one fired by his own son. That is the truth of this matter. The whole truth. There's undoubtedly something else that made the bullet hole in the door. Then what, dude? What could have made the bullet hole-shaped hole? Okay. Order. I will have order. Mr. Wright has proven one thing to us quite clearly. That the murder weapon was fired twice at the time of the incident. However, as Mr. Von Karma says, the second bullet fired was not found. Really now? It was never found? It's highly unlikely that the police merely overlooked this second bullet. So all we have is the single bullet fired. I'm afraid I have to discount the defense's claim. I praise the judge for his wisdom in this matter. Oh my god, you're gonna... Might as well just get down on all your knees since you're sucking off the judge so much. Gut, you know? Ah, how did this happen? I don't believe that the second bullet didn't exist. Was I wrong? Have I been wrong about this whole incident? What are you doing, Nick? Why aren't you raising an objection? I'm sorry, Maya. What? It looks like I was wrong. Nick? If the second bullet wasn't there, then all my conjectures are for nothing. No. But you said you'd do it, Nick. You said you'd get Edgeworth declared innocent. I'm sorry. It's just, when I saw the photograph, I thought that 2 shots had been fired. I was so certain of it. I thought I'd won. I thought there was another person, someone else who fired the killing shot. But now, I was wrong to think that it could be that simple. This case has stood unsolved for 15 years. Nick. Well, it seems we've finally cleared up this incident. Only 1 bullet was found at the scene of the crime. That shot was fired by Miles Edgeworth. Precisely. It was indeed a glory hole, a glory of a bad prosecutor or forger. I'd like to ask one thing of Miles Edgeworth before passing my verdict. Have you been paying attention to the trial so far? Yes, Your Honor. Do you have any objections? No. No, I do not. So you killed your father, though that was not your intention? Yes, I did. No, Edgeworth. Oh no. He's accepted the guilt. He's been fully gaslit. Very well. The statute of limitations on the murder of Gregory Edgeworth runs out today. Therefore, I must pronounce a verdict on the defendant today. Right here. Right now. Indeed. Does anyone have any objections? I've been here before. It's just like my first day in court. There's so many things I know I should be saying, but my mind's gone blank. I can't find the words. Mr. Wright? Do I try? Do I try to have an objection? I mean, my own character doesn't have an objection, so... But I'll try. I maybe? Your Honor, I object. Mr. Wright, on what grounds do you object? Oof. Nick? I don't know. His case is perfect. Oh no. Grah! It must exist. The second bullet. Oh my god, Mia, you're scaring me. What? What did you just say? Nothing. The second bullet must exist? But where? Someone took it. Jesus Christ, Mia, you're like a freaking creepypasta. You're scaring me, actually. Someone took it. Seems waiting is not gonna produce any answers from Mr. Wright. Wait, Your Honor. The second bullet. It existed. What? But we've just heard proof that it did not exist. I realize that, Your Honor. I'm really grasping here. It's just someone took it from the scene of the crime. That's what happened. But who? The murderer. The murderer? Then tell us, just who is this murderer? I'm still thinking about that one. So the criminal took the second bullet, but why? Huh? First of all, how would they have found it? That's a good question. It's a good question. If it was buried in his heart, I have no clue. It's not easy to find a stray bullet, Mr. Wright. Was there some pressing need for the murderer to search for that bullet? The murderer had to find it. The murderer didn't need it. The murderer had to find it. Of course there was a need. That's why they took it. Bah, what possible reason could they have had? Well, the reason the murderer took the bullet away from the scene with them is the bullet would be proof the murderer was cautious. Fuck, alright. Bullet was proof? Bullet would be proof. The proof that Edgeworth didn't kill him. Right. Or maybe they thought the bullet would be used as proof? Proof? It's a special bullet, so they took it with them. If that was the case, then they would have taken they should have taken the bullet from inside Gregory as well. Oh wait, they didn't take the bullet. Oh, I get it. I'm sitting here thinking I'm sitting here thinking the murderer took the bullet from his heart. That was the bullet they found, right? How else would they know? Okay. They took the bullet from the Okay. I get it. Choose cautious. Don't just tell me the answers, bro. I know what I did wrong. Let's redo it. Let's run it back. The murderer was cautious. Murderer was very cautious, you see. That's why the murderer had to search for the bullet. If that was the case, then why should they have taken the bullet from inside? Oh wait, it's the same thing. It's the same thing. I didn't have to choose cautious, did I? If that was the case, they should have taken the bullet from inside Gregory as well. Huh? Why would they only take one of the two shots fired? Alright. So Wright, have you really thought this through? Wait, I was right. Wait, was I? I have no clue now. Hang on. Someone told me to pick cautious, but why would they need to take one of the two shots fired? Alright. What? I was wrong? Okay, so I can't go back on that one. I actually can't go back on that one. The murderer had to find it. The murderer didn't need it. So that's the answer? The murderer didn't need it? I'm gonna make another save. Screw this. The murderer didn't need it. Why would the murderer have spent the time to look for a stray bullet? I haven't got a clue. What's wrong, Mr. Wright? The murderer had no reason to take the bullet. You don't want to admit it, but it's true. Had to take it. The murderer. What does that mean? You're thinking too normal. Think crazy. Mia, you are scaring me. The murderer didn't need it. Choose that. I just realized. Why would he not need it? You're thinking too normal. Think crazy. So he wanted to frame Edgeworth, right? So he didn't need it, so he got rid of it. That's why he took it, right? Don't think why the bullet was taken. Think why the bullet had to be taken, so that they could only pay attention to the shot that was fired and not have Edgeworth think that he killed his father. Mr. Wright? Yes, Your Honor. I have no idea what I'm doing. Well, the murderer had no intention of taking the bullet from the scene. But the murderer had to take the bullet. Bro, you're confusing me. You're confusing me now. Had to? Mr. Wright, what do you mean? Well, for instance. For instance, what? Maybe the bullet, hit the murderer? Huh? The bullet hit the murderer. Just saying, for instance. I mean, if it hit you, you would have to take it with you, wouldn't you? It's not like you could perform surgery right there. You know? What? Wait! Oh! Is that why Von Karma took the vacation? Hang on. Let him cook. Let Phoenix cook! Let Phoenix cook! Let him cook! Let him cook! Wait a second. I was just talking off of my head. I was just talking off the top of my head. But what if that's what really happened? Let me get this straight. So at the time of the murderer themselves was shot, and they left with the second bullet still inside them, thus leaving one bullet at the scene of the crime. Yes, I guess that's how it would work, yes. But there's a problem with that. The other two people rescued from that elevator, Miles Edgeworth and Yanni Yogi, were both unharmed. So that would mean the murderer came from outside, yes. So the bullet that Edgeworth shot hit the murderer. So the murderer was right outside, huh? The two men fight inside the elevator. Trying to stop them, the boy picks up the pistol at his feet and throws it. The pistol discharges and the bullet goes through the elevator door and hits the murderer outside. Why was he outside? How was he outside? Why and how? The bullet goes through the elevator door and hits the murderer outside. The boy loses consciousness. Then the murderer opens the elevator door and sees the men inside. Mr. Wright, you are truly the most unpredictable defense attorney I've ever known. I can tell you're grasping, yet I cannot deny the possibility of what you saw. What are you saying? Deny it! Deny it! No one involved with the incident was wounded. There was no murderer. No one was wounded at the time of the incident. He's right. I can't think of anyone. Hey, Nick. Huh? I just thought of something really crazy. Crazy? Remember what Mr. Grossberg said yesterday? Gregory Edgeworth dealt a blow to his perfect trial record. Wow. Must have been quite a shock for Von Karma. Took a vacation for several months after that, you see. Yes, an unusual event for the man. That was the first and last vacation he's ever taken in his many years of prosecuting. What if Von Karma didn't take that vacation because of shock, but took it because he was injured? Which would mean... could only mean one thing. He was the murderer in the DL6 incident. He was the man who shot Gregory Edgeworth. It was... Von Karma! Oh, man! Something wrong, Mr. Wright? You seem dazed. No, Your Honor. Well, you have indicated the possibility that the murderer came from outside. Can you give us the name of your suspect? Uh-oh. Should I come out and say it now? Throw Von Karma. Hey, Karma's a bitch, ain't it? Your Honor. There's a suspect. One lone suspect. Well, this is certainly interesting news. Very well, Mr. Wright. Who is your suspect? My hands are shaking. What? Von Karma! Von Karma? Look at him smirking. The court is silent. You mean the Von Karma, the prosecutor, the one standing right over there. Bah! You don't object? Huh. I see no need. Why honor this ridiculous outburst with my objection? Because you took a vacation for several months starting the day after the incident. Yeah, you pride yourself on a perfect record. Why take such a long vacation without any reason? So you're claiming that I took a vacation to heal my injury from the incident. Fascinating. Prove it. Would I have needed surgery? No. Where did I go under the knife at, Mr. Wright? Bring the doctor that operated on me. Have him testify. Nick, let's find out who this doctor is. It's no use. Edgeworth? I know Von Karma, perhaps too well. He's perfect. He wouldn't leave any clues. Probably didn't undergo surgery. I would leave a doctor as a witness. Nobody's that perfect. So what, Nick? Did Von Karma pull the bullet out by himself? Probably, yeah. That's insane. No, he couldn't have. You can't just pull bullets out of yourself. Unless you're Von Karma. Wait. What does that mean? That bullet has to be somewhere, but where? Well, Mr. Wright, can you produce evidence that I was shot? Possible to prove, show evidence? I'll try. Alright, Von Karma, I'll prove it. And I'll even use evidence. I know how you like it so much. What? The evidence that proves Von Karma's shot is... That was taken from Gregory Edgeworth's heart. I know it's not that bullet. Bro, I don't know. This is a long shot. This is a long shot, but what if it's the same pistol? Okay, I read the chat. I wouldn't have thought of that. I honestly would have never in my life thought of that. Never in my life. The bullet is still in him. The bullet's still in him. So we use the metal detector? Oh my god. Or ask the parrot to find the bullet? Can you actually use the parrot? Is that like a second option? Is that a second option or something? Or are you trolling? Because I kind of want to use the parrot if that's an option. But the bullet's still in him. The parrot is a troll. But I mean, if it's a funny dialogue, whatever. All right, whatever. I mean, I don't have life to spare. All right, so the bullet's still inside him. We can use the metal detector. Oh my god, I would have never thought of that. I was thinking that the gun was the same gun that was used, but Von Karma is perfect. He wouldn't risk surgery, leaving an evidence trail. So then I ask, where is that bullet now? I think it's unlikely that Von Karma performed the surgery on himself. You don't mean? I do. There's a possibility that the bullet is still inside Von Karma. Is that even possible? For all these years? That's what I was thinking, like... Well, there's one way to find out. We could use this metal detector. Imagine if we still had missile. We get the dog to sniff out the bullet. Well, Von Karma, I'm gonna run this over you and see what we find. Oh! I refuse! You refuse? But refusing this means you acknowledge that the bullet is still inside you? We dethroning Von Karma and also everything. Order, order, order! Your Honor, the defense requests that we be allowed to use the metal detector. Judge, I call for suspension of this trial. This is an invasion of privacy. The statute of limitations runs out on this case today. It was you who said we had to end this right here, right now. Enough. I permit the use of the metal detector. Mr. Von Karma, you will submit yourself to testing. Nick, what does this mean? I don't know, but we have to give it a shot. A shot? But come on, Maya, laugh. I know this was the case where your sister was murdered, but come on. Oh! Well, well, well. It reacted. Something's in his right shoulder. The bullet. Mr. Von Karma. Edgeworth's really like, damn, I was really about to throw myself in prison for nothing. You! It was you! I was afraid this would happen. And so I remained silent. Indeed, there is a bullet in my shoulder. However, it has nothing to do with this incident. What? I was shot in the shoulder long before the DL6 incident. I claim that the bullet in my shoulder has no relation to the DL6. Ballistic markings. But Mr. Von Karma, can you prove that? Prove? I have no obligation to prove anything. It's Mr. Wright who must prove something here. Not I. Mr. Wright? Well, can you prove it? Can you prove that the bullet in Von Karma's shoulder is from the DL6? Of course you can. You don't have any DL6 evidence. It's because you took it out of the records room yesterday. With no proof, you cannot convict me of any crime. So sorry, Mr. Wright. No, I'm the one who's sorry, Mr. Von Karma. What? You were close. One day away from freedom. But you see, I have proof. What? Who would have thought you would dig your own grave trying to convict Edgeworth? I can link that bullet in your shoulder to the DL6 incident. And here's my final proof. The parrot! No. That's a bullet? Where did you get that? This is the bullet used in the DL6 incident. This was taken from the heart of the victim Gregory Edgeworth. The bullet is preserved quite nicely, with all the ballistic markings intact. Ballistic markings? You may recall the term. It came up in the first trial 2 days ago. Ballistic markings are the fingerprints of a weapon. All bullets fired from a gun are marked with that weapon's unique pattern. By examining the markings, you can tell which weapon fired the bullet. It's quite accurate. We have two bullets in our possession. One, the bullet removed from Gregory Edgeworth's heart. And the other, Mr. Von Karma, is the bullet buried in your shoulder. We could analyze both bullets. Then if the markings matched, we would know that both bullets had to be fired from the same gun. The very same pistol. In other words, the murder weapon that killed Gregory Edgeworth. Mr. Von Karma, you will let us remove the bullet from your shoulder. He said you will! Then we will compare the ballistic markings to those on this bullet. And solve this case once and for all. Well, Mr. Von Karma? That scream. I've heard that scream before. Wait. I know. Help, I can't breathe. Quiet, I said quiet. You're not making this any easier. Stop breathing my air. I'll stop you. Stop breathing my air. Get away. Get away from my father. Yeah. There it is. That was the scream. It's that scream I heard in the elevator 15 years ago. Von Karma! It was you who screamed! Mr. Von Karma? Edgeworth! Only you would dare defy me! So it was you! You and your father are my curse! Your father shamed me with a penalty on my record! And you left a scar on my shoulder that would never fade! I'll bury you! I'll bury you with my bare hands! Death! Death! 15 years earlier. Chief Prosecutor, I'm sorry. Von Karma, it's not like you to make this kind of error. I never would have thought that Edgeworth would be the one to catch you. I was careless. I'm sorry, but you will have to be penalized. I've cared for you in the past, but not this time. Edgeworth! Damn you, Edgeworth! It was a shock like none I'd ever known. Me? Penalized? It took hours for me to regain my composure. Suddenly, I found myself in darkness. I was in the court records room. I must have wandered in there without thinking where I was going. The room was pitch black. Lights must have gone out. Went into the hall. Felt my way to the elevator. I pressed the button, but nothing happened. Then, there was a noise. I was in pain. Horrible burning pain in my shoulder. Just then, the lights came back on. The elevator door opened before my eyes. I saw 3 people inside, all lying unconscious from oxygen deprivation. Much to my surprise, a pistol lay at my feet. I knew then it was destiny. In his last moments, Gregory Edgeworth was still unconscious. He died, never knowing who had shot him. Later, he spoke through a medium, blaming Mr. Yogi. He was fooled. It was the perfect crime. Wow. 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 Should have hidden the gun. What do you mean should have hidden the gun? He should have freaking taken that bullet out of your freaking shoulder. Idiot. Who would have thought another man would have come to open that elevator door? Judge. What? What are you doing? Do your job. Bring an end to this miserable charade. Now. End it. Very well. Wow. It appears that we've come to a very long way. It appears we've come a very long way to the end of this maze. 15 years later. Mr. Miles Edgeworth? Yes, Your Honor. You were innocent. You are innocent. No, I'm guilty. You're fucking innocent. God. As you said, it was all a nightmare. Yes, Your Honor. This court finds the defendant, Mr. Miles Edgeworth, not guilty. Woo! Woo! Hooray for justice! Justice will prevail. That is all. This court is adjourned. Nope. Judge. Judge? I mean, dude, he's guilty. He's guilty. Right? We're locking him up, right? He's not just gonna walk out of here, right? Nick, we did it! What was that voice? Alright. Did you see his face? Von Karma looked even paler than usual. He's pretending to be all cool, but inside you crushed him, Nick. Crushed! I gotta say, I'm impressed. Heh. It was pretty close, though. I was sure we'd had it. I know. I was on the verge of tears the whole time myself. But now it's all just a good memory. So, it's finally over, Edgeworth. Fuck you. Right. Yeah. I love you. I'm not sure how to say this. I know. Try thank you. I see. Thank you, right. You're welcome. I think you could have done better than that. Sorry. I'm not good at this sort of thing. Got a lot to learn, Edgeworth. Just got you there. Whoop! Amazing, pal. You pulled through just like I thought you would. I'll never forget this. I owe you one, pal. And tonight, let's party. Dinner's on me. Yeah, my salary went down a bit this month. But who cares? See, Mr. Edgeworth? Take a lesson from Detective Gumshoe. That's how you say thank you. I see. Ahem. Whoop! I feel foolish. Don't worry. Take it a little at a time. You'll get used to it. It's been 15 years since I've seen Edgeworth. This unguarded. Hey, y'all! Lotta, what are you doing here? Lotta! Y'all were great in there. Thank you. Yo, Edgeworth, congrats! Thank y'all very much. I knew you were innocent from the start, of course. Just look at you. You wouldn't stick your hand in the cookie jar if there were no one there. You were the witness on the first day of the trial, weren't you? Yeah, well, let bygones be bygones, eh? Speaking of which, what are you doing now, Lotta? Oh, me? Oh, I went back to college. I gave up trying to be an investigative photographer pretty quick. Really? That's too bad. Huh? Isn't that the hot dog guy from the park? Huh? What, everyone's here now? It's over, Nick! My life is over! Why the sad face, Larry? What happened now? Oh, Nick, I'm not long for this world. You don't look sick. It's Kianis! She's gonna live in Paris! Paris, Nick! She's leaving me behind! Should have seen that coming. Yo, Edgy, there you are! Yes, here I am. Congrats, Edgy. Here, a little gift from me in celebration. Celebration? That's unusual for you. Harry Butts! You came along tonight too! My treat, pal. Wait, Harry Butts! You come along tonight too. My treat, pal. Thanks. Looking forward to it. Yo, Nick. That's the suit that questioned me. When he says treat, that's not police talk for prison food, right? Think you'll be fine, Larry. Right. Yeah? What's up? That envelope that Larry gave me. It's got money in it. Well, yeah. It's not strange. People give money away to celebrate sometimes. It's $38, right? Aww. Wait. Huh. What a weird amount. I mean, it's not a little, but I mean, it's not a lot either. Wait. $38 exactly? Nick. Wasn't that the exact amount of lunch money stolen from Mr. Edgeworth in school? $38? No! Larry! It was you?! What are you so surprised about, Wright? Huh? Larry was absent that day from school, right? That doesn't automatically rule him out as a suspect. What? Think back to that day 15 years ago. Larry took the day off, but he was bored, so he came into school anyway. Saw the money lying there, and the rest is history. I was never good at history. Fucking Larry. Phoenix is regretting all of his life decisions right now. The literal trajectory of his life was determined by that one crime. Edgeworth, you didn't know, did you? I suspected. I just couldn't picture Larry protecting you like he did that day. Everyone else was saying you did it. The whole class was against you, remember? Yeah, too well. Right, you may not notice, but we used to have a saying back in school. When something smells, it's usually the butts. Oh my gosh. I feel like I almost thought I hit the stop stream button or something. I know. Really, Wright. I'm surprised you didn't figure it out. Well, this sure is an unexpected turn of events, eh? Edgeworth. Should have told me! Now, Nick, it was 15 years ago. Don't you think the statute of limitations has run out, Mr. Edgeworth? They're killing me. This game is killing me. We'll have another murder trial on our hands at this point. I'd say so, yes. There you have it. Where does that leave me? I became a defense attorney because of what you two did. Well, you've always been something of an insufferable emotionalist. Yeah, you get worked up too easily, too. Death! The death sentence for both of you! And if only I'd known, I'd have become a prosecutor! Same goes for me, only the other way around. For the longest time, I thought I might have been killed. For the longest time, I thought I might have killed my own father. Thought I might be the criminal. Became a prosecutor in part to punish myself. If I had known the truth, I might have become a defense attorney after all. Edgeworth. Want to switch, right? Hey, line up. I'll take a photo. Aw. Hey, photo time. Let's go. And after that, dinner's on me. Aw. Detective Gumshoe took us out on the town that night. Celebrated Edgeworth's newfound freedom. Even though Edgeworth himself was still in detention. Do we get to see the picture? Do we get to see the picture, though? Let me save here, though. Oh my gosh, man. I love this game. I have to go, guys. I actually do have to go. I can't finish it. Dude. I have to go, like, right now. Sadly. Hey, we might be Alright, I'm back. Hang on. We might be able to finish it later today. I'll be right back. Maybe. I don't know. Or tomorrow. Alright. See you guys.